Well, hello there. Welcome to the Host You Hidden podcast. My name is Rutendo Gambiza, and I am your host. Today we are in for a treat, especially for my business girlies, business owners, entrepreneurs. I have a national, I'm going to say global, regional resource. We've got an asset in the house. And I think many of you are aware of how our ministry has such a beautiful interface with the marketplace. And the lady that I have sitting with us today is just going to blow your mind away. I am certain and I'm excited. I believe that there's going to be impartations that are going to take place as we're having this conversation today. And the lady we have is no other than Hetty, the entrepreneur. If you're a girly and you're in South Africa, you know this woman. She teaches you how to boldly step out, package your product and monetize it. And I'm so elated to have you here. Welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm excited. I'm
excited
so happy to be here. I
too.
love the work that you do. Really, I do.
And I told you just before this how impactful your words are because they carry so much weight. They have so much premium. You're such a voice in the entrepreneurship space. And so just hearing you say that is such an affirmation to the work that we're doing here. We serve a community of people that are in business, that are in corporate. We serve leaders. We serve people that have been called specifically to govern in the places of assignment. And I think that you're such an asset in that space. And I know that we're going to have a great time today. I feel like I'm talking to like a big sis that tells you, ma'am, why are you charging so little for your product? We all need that kind of a girl. But take us a little bit back to your childhood. I'd like to ask this question because we know the person you have become, the brand you have become. But who was Hetty when she was young?
All right. So I am the only child of both of my parents. And I grew up in such a beautiful, loving home. My parents are really just the rock and the foundation of my upbringing, humble upbringing. But I think probably what we lacked in finances was abundantly made up in love.
So good.
And so I think that my upbringing was very, very warm, very nurturing. We traveled a lot. My mother is South African. My dad is from Ghana. I was born in Russia. And so we've traveled quite extensively. And so for me, home has always been where my parents are. It hasn't necessarily been determined by brick and mortar, but where the love is, where my anchors are, that is where home is.
So good.
And I was blessed to really be raised by individuals that gave me the freedom and liberty to explore. To explore my gifts and my talents.
So good.
And so I don't know if I was just born an entrepreneur, but one of the things that I know is that growing up, I was always industrious, always up to something, always creating and innovating something.
So good.
That if I am to look back at the breadcrumbs, I think that becoming Hetty the entrepreneur was probably actually inevitable.
Incredible.
So for me, I was actually saying to someone earlier on today, I think that's my ministry.
Wow.
I think my business is my ministry.
That's right.
And so I truly treat my audience, my community, and my clients as my flock.
So good.
I truly believe that at some point we will be asked, what have you done with these gifts and talents?
So good.
And I believe that this is the vehicle and the instrument that I've been given to utilize that.
And so is it entrepreneurship in your family? Were your parents in entrepreneurship or?
So interestingly enough, the original Hetty the entrepreneur was my grandmother.
Oh my goodness. Grandmothers are showing up.
Oh,
in these interviews.
listen. My mom's mom. Her name was Hetty, so I am named after her.
Wow.
And she ran her own business. She had 12 children, and she used to sell amagwinya.
Wow.
She used to sell amagwinya, and she was known for that within the Tsakane township in the East Rand.
Wow.
And we all know of somebody who sells amagwinya.
That's right.
But there was just something about hers that was just so delectable, so well made with precision,
Wow.
so golden on the outside and nice and soft on the inside, that in the mornings the queue would extend right around the corner.
Wow.
For people waiting for her amagwinya in particular.
Come on.
And she was so meticulous with her business that if she made a batch that didn't meet her standards, she would throw it away.
Sure.
And that is how much she really took to her own craft and nurturing of her audience.
Amazing.
And so I often say to people, when we're looking for business lessons and we are looking for those examples, look in your own backyard.
So good.
Because often at times, those role models are there.
That's
so
right.
That was the original Hetty, the entrepreneur.
Wow.
So I feel that I have been blessed to have stood on the shoulders of greatness, to be able to have witnessed an example of what it means to run a business with integrity and to serve your customer with integrity. And she passed on these skills to her kids and was able to grow and expand her business to the point of being one of the first people within her township to own a house.
Wow. Come on.
So for me, the lessons are infinite.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. Did you catch the cooking gift? Did it pass on well, or maybe not?
I think it's more skewed to the entrepreneurship side.
I love it.
I dabble a little.
A little.
But it is not my greatest of giftings.
Yeah. Beautiful. I'm just really loving Hetty. The way grandmothers are showing up on that side of the chair. I've heard so many brilliant women speak about their grandmothers.
Yeah.
And I think there's something to be said about that generation. And literally in our previous interview, I was saying, may we be those grandmothers to our kids, and even, to the generations that are coming, that we have something to inspire them with.
Absolutely. It's interesting because I recently became a mother. My son is 13 months old.
Congratulations.
And thank you so much. It's our miracle baby. And watching my mother and my husband's mother become grandparents, grandmothers, has been such an incredible blessing.
Wow.
Sometimes you don't even know the healing that you need until you experience it.
Man.
And it has been absolutely phenomenal to see them take on that role, to watch somebody who has grown, nurtured you, and loved you and molded you now do the same for your child. I just sit back and I watch and marvel to say, how amazing is this? How truly blessed and privileged to be able to witness this. So yes, grandmothers play such an important role. Such an important role. It's incredible.
It's incredible to even listen to. I heard someone say something so profound. They said a lot of times our parents have an opportunity to reparent through our children.
Yes.
And so that's why a lot of times the grandmother your kids are experiencing is 2.0, what you experience.
Yes.
There's so much passion, so much love, so much investment in our children.
Exactly. And also I think we get a very well-regulated, rested, non-pressurized version of them.
Ooh, so good.
So they're also getting them the best version of them. At a time when their cup is overflowing and they've got the time,
that's why,
freedom to be able to pour into them.
I love that. A well-regulated parent who's now a grandmother. Love that so much. Were you in corporate before becoming an entrepreneur?
I was in corporate. After university, I worked at a merchant bank and I thoroughly loved my time in corporate. I really enjoyed it. I learned a lot of valuable lessons that have actually been able to carry me into my entrepreneurial journey. I know some people go straight into entrepreneurship, but I'm very grateful for my corporate experience. It taught me professionalism, how to work in a team, problem solving. There are a lot of just practical, even like computer skills that I got in corporate that I'm able to transfer into business. And for me, leaving corporate was not because I didn't enjoy corporate or my work or even my colleagues in the organization, but it was simply because my business had grown so phenomenally well.
I love that.
That I was at a crossroads where I needed to make a choice.
That's right.
And I felt that I would be able to live a life that I can curate and design myself by going into full-time entrepreneurship.
So you started the business while you were in corporate?
Yes, I did. And I juggled the two.
That's right.
Not the easiest of routes. And it's one of the things our mentor, Robert Kiyosaki, he is the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And he has mentored us. And so, in fact, my son, Kiyo, is named after him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And one of his biggest philosophies and principles is to say, if you're full-time employed, leverage it.
Right.
Leverage that predictable pay slip and find a way to juggle the two until your business can replace your corporate income. And of course, as long as there's no conflict of interest and all of those other factors.
That's right.
And so that's kind of the principle that I then took.
Incredible. At what point do you realize the power of monetizing a gift or a service? What point in your journey do you say to yourself, I want to lean into this and I want to teach a generation how to make money out of their gifts?
So first of all, my conviction came because I experienced it myself. I'm very wary of teaching something I don't know or teaching something I've never experienced, had a lived experience of. I'm able to teach monetization because I've experienced it myself.
That's right.
My husband and I had a retail business called P&H Boutique, and we started in the spare bedroom of our home. We had gone on holiday and we had stocked up on different clothing in Egypt, Egyptian cotton shirts. We started and we kind of just put them online on Facebook. It sold out immediately. Like, okay, what's this? And then we're like, okay, but importing, it's just such a cumbersome process. What if we do something that we can manufacture locally? We both loved African print clothing, so we thought, let's do that. And as it began to grow, I was like, let's actually take this seriously. Because I remember when we were on honeymoon in 2010, I can't believe it's been 16 years already.
Amazing.
In 2010 on honeymoon, we were just daydreaming about what we want our lives to look like, and we're like, wouldn't it be amazing if we could just build something together?
So good.
Wouldn't it be amazing that when we have kids one day, we could be able to be full-time parents or be able to curate our own life?
That's right.
We don't have to necessarily work a 9 to 5 if we don't want to. And really, it was a thing of dreams,
During your honeymoon.
During our honeymoon.
Yeah.
And we're like, but how do we do this? How do we build this thing? And through research, we're like, okay, the way to go about it is to build a business because it's a business that gives you that time and money freedom. And so through building P&H Boutique, there was a conviction that came to say, we can really monetize this. If we leverage the online space,
that's right,
we can do this. And the reason we wanted to leverage the online space, we didn't have the funds or resources to open a brick and mortar store. And often I say that being online is the great equalizer.
So good.
That is the way to reach people, far and wide. And so that's what we did.
Virtual space is real estate.
It is
like
real
you have a
estate.
shop.
It is like you have a shop. It's like you've literally got an office in the palm of your hand.
That's right.
And the money started coming in. I remember we once did a pop-up and literally within a few hours we had made 70,000 Rand.
Wow.
It was that day I said,
there's something here.
There's something here. We are onto something.
Sure.
Let's see if we can keep replicating this. We kept replicating. The business now is no longer just my husband and I. We'd employed staff. We'd opened a factory.
Wow.
We had to open our first store, then our second store.
You're in corporate still.
Third store. I left corporate when we had our second store.
Amazing.
When we had our
amazing,
second
Hetty.
store. My husband left corporate a year later.
Wow.
And literally, we've been full-time entrepreneurs since.
Incredible.
And so it's been absolutely incredible. But it was because of that I wanted to test the hypothesis to say, these strategies that we have used in this business, are we just lucky?
Oh, yeah.
Or
can be replicated.
Can it be replicated to other businesses, other industries, other products, services, knowledge, for example? And that's really where it began to come to, say, the idea of monetization. How do we duplicate this?
So good, so good. I was going to ask you what your first business was, but this appears to be your first business.
Yes.
What are some of the lessons you learned in that season that you still carry with you even in this season?
I think one of the biggest things that I have learned is to treat your business like a business.
So good.
Treat your business like a business. Often at times, we do things half-heartedly.
That's right.
Expecting full-time results. Meanwhile, we haven't put in the full-time effort.
Sure.
So when you treat your business like an actual business, you then begin to apply business principles and you get business results. For as long as
business results.
Come
on.
You know, for as long as you're treating it like a hobby, you are going to get hobby results.
I felt that.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. So we cannot go back and blame God for not getting the results of the work we did not put in.
Love it. Treat your business like it's a business and it will give you business results.
Yeah.
So powerful.
Yeah.
You're so articulate. Please tell us. Teach us your ways. What is the importance of learning how to articulate yourself well, especially as a visionary, as a business entrepreneur, someone who needs to step into boardrooms, negotiate contracts, negotiate deals? What is the power of good communication for an entrepreneur?
I often say that every single entrepreneur is a public speaker. Every single entrepreneur is a public speaker.
Sure.
I think the biggest misconception we have is that our view of public speaking is somebody standing on a stage with lights, camera, action.
That's right.
But the truth is, the minute that you are speaking to another individual, you are speaking in public. And therefore, we need to be able to take ownership about how we present ourselves and articulate ourselves.
So good.
So that our message comes across as clearly and succinctly as possible. We need to be able to communicate well, to sell well. For people to invest in us.
That's right.
For people to even believe what it is that we are saying. So I think that it is a skill that will open doors for you.
That's right. Or it will always open doors for you, the ability to speak and to speak well. Where do you feel like the passion to impart, the ability to impart, the ability to sell a product, where does that come from in your life?
For me, at some point in my journey, I came to the realization that we are all selling.
Yeah.
We are all selling. And so the truth is that, do you want to do it consciously? Do you want to do it convincingly? Do you want to take ownership over it and authority over it? Or do you want it to be a haphazard thing?
Sure. Which works in one moment probably doesn't work in another.
In another moment.
Because you don't know how to replicate it.
You don't know how to replicate it. And also, the truth is that if you don't take ownership over how you are selling yourself, we are still buying into you.
Sure.
But you are not owning that narrative. Yeah.
That's really, really powerful. Do you have any success story in some of the people that you've walked their selling and monetizing journey with that you remember from the top of your head, maybe?
Absolutely. I've got so many. I've worked with coaches. I've worked with a business coach, helped them to launch their course. Their course made 6 figures. They were able to buy a house.
Wow.
Absolutely. I've worked with individuals who have hit a ceiling in terms of product sales and have been able to shoot through it.
Amazing.
For me, I truly, deeply believe that money is in abundance.
And why is that important
as
for us to
there is
believe?
air, there's money in abundance. The reason why this is important for us to believe is that my favorite verse is Proverbs 18:16, which says that your gifts will make room for you.
So good.
That means that each and every single one of us have got gifts that have been assigned to us
So good.
at birth. We did not acquire it on the way.
No.
It was not handed over to us by man. It was assigned to us at birth.
Sure.
Which means that if we take the responsibility of finding your gift, harnessing your gift, and then using that gift as a currency in the world,
sure,
the return on that is monetization.
So good. So good.
The return on that, we all have a gift. And so for me, your talent is your currency.
Sure. This is good, Hetty.
Your talent is your currency that you are meant to plant into the world. And when you do that, it will open doors for you. It will open doors for you.
Sure.
And so for me, that is why monetization is the product and result of service.
So good. It's the product and result of the gifts.
Of the
serving through the gifts.
Exactly.
I love that. We say quite a lot in our daily morning prayers that if you don't love people, you will likely struggle to make money.
Yeah.
Because you really need to be invested in your community.
Absolutely.
And the avatar that you are seeking to connect to through your product. A lot of times when you struggle to like people, to deal with people, to help people solve their problems, you will struggle to make money.
That is also because I've realized that people do not realize that their business is their ministry.
Go there, ma'am.
Woo. People do not realize that their business is their ministry. If we began to treat our business as our ministry and as our purpose for being here on earth, that your business is the vehicle that you use to serve others, do you think that perhaps we would treat it with a lot more care?
Come on.
Do you think that perhaps we would treat our audience and our community with more care?
That's right.
I find that sometimes the bigger we grow, the more we become celebrity.
That's right.
And now you no longer see your audience as your flock.
Oh, wow.
So how do we then respond to the question, how have you treated your flock?
Ooh, that's deep.
So how differently would we treat impact and purpose and the work that we do if we viewed it as our ministry?
I love that. I love that. I'm just praying that someone is watching and tomorrow they wake up and show up in their business with a lot more intention.
Yeah.
Because you are actually in ministry.
You are in ministry. Every single one of us is in ministry. The question is that what is it that you are serving?
That's right. That's right. So good. Why do you believe that people struggle to sell?
I think that people struggle to sell because we look at it as you are asking, you are begging, you are trying to convince.
Sure.
As opposed to the fact that you are offering a solution.
Wow.
You are offering value.
Come on.
And also, you are attracting. You
So
are
good.
attracting. I attract the right clients to me. I attract the right opportunities to me. I am attractive to the right opportunities.
So good.
And the moment that you see it like that, the moment you understand that you innately have value to give to others, you will realize that it is not selling. You are actually being of service and offering solutions to others.
Come on. When we miss that, where do we lose the concept that we are actually adding value to people's lives when we are doing business with them?
Unfortunately, a lot of us have been hit by a lack of confidence and self-esteem. It is so important for us to do the inner work to be able to regard ourselves highly.
Come on, man.
Because when you regard yourself highly, you begin to take your mission on earth seriously. And you ask yourself, in this moment, in this room, in this conversation, in this meeting, how can I bring value to this space? Because I have something of significance to contribute.
So good.
I was speaking recently at a conference. I was speaking to 300 business leaders. And one of the things that I said to them is that there is a message that is resounding within my heart, which is to say that building of your business is very personal.
So deep.
We have made it about what other people will think, as opposed to seeing it as part of our vehicle of why we are here on earth. And through our businesses, it also answers the question, because the truth is that the Bible tells us that God knew us before He placed us in our mother's womb.
Sure.
Before. That means that there is a work of restoration. That when you are afraid to go out there and sell, it is because you have forgotten that the very hairs on your head have been counted.
Sure.
And that you need to be restored to the identity of who you were before you were placed in your mother's womb.
So good.
Because it means that there was a purpose and an intent for your life. And if you are able to go to that place, perhaps we will begin to take ourselves seriously.
I'm sort of crying, Hetty, here. Because I think when we speak about work that has to do with self-worth, there are a lot of people literally purely from a background perspective. Nobody has really ever taught them that they have something incredibly important of value to give to the world.
Absolutely.
And so some people have had to connect with their purpose through exposure. Maybe they stepped into corporate and someone saw them and mentored them and believed in them. But there's someone sitting on a deeply powerful gift out there. And because of their environment, nobody has ever told them that they're gifted. What would you speak into that person that's watching right now?
One of the things that I've come to realize in working with thousands and thousands of entrepreneurs is that you cannot grow your business without personal development.
So good.
There is a level and a ceiling that you hit. And I know this because there are people who are intelligent, they are talented, they are able to do the work.
That's right.
You give them the blueprint, you give them the strategy, but they are unable to execute.
Sure.
Now, that means that the stumbling block is not coming from a lack of ability. There is deep internal surgery that needs to take place.
That's right.
That's why we talk about restoration and renewal, because we are making anew. And when you think about surgery, it's like you're being cut open. It's painful.
Very.
It's a sore.
That's right.
But when you actually do that work to address, why am I not confident? Where are my stumbling blocks?
Yeah.
What are the things in my past that I need to be able to heal so that I can confidently grow my business?
That's right.
What is my relationship with money? What did I see or hear about money growing up that made me think that I can only earn to this level and no more? Hi God, it's too much. I can't take any more.
That's right.
When meanwhile you are meant to make more because you are meant to be an answer to somebody else's prayer.
Come on. Come on.
So a lot of that has got to do with our own internal work.
That's right.
And the more you master yourself,
yeah,
the higher your business grows.
Sure.
Because that emotional intelligence, that emotional regulation, that sense of purpose spills over into your business.
So good. So good. I don't know why, but this feels like a very personal interview. People struggle to price, you know. And I'll lift up my hand and I'll say I'm probably one of those people as well, right? And I think that a part of that is it's something we think as Christians we're just called to deliver the best portions of ourselves for free. What are your thoughts around, because you're a believer as well, and we want to lean into that in a little moment. How have you managed to show up in spaces and still say, listen, I have a gift, there is value on my gift, and I should be remunerated well for it?
First and foremost, I think the biggest change for me was when I made the conscious decision that God is the CEO and founder of my business.
Come on.
And therefore, I am faith-led in my business.
So good.
I am faith-led in my business activities. And so a lot of it has got to do with me leaning into and saying, I'm scared to write this number. But because God is the CEO of my business, I'm going to write it anyway.
So you are scared sometimes.
Absolutely.
We feel so seen right now.
Absolutely.
The girls feel seen right now.
Yes, absolutely.
Sure, yeah.
I often say a big part of business is stepping out of your comfort zone.
So good.
Into your courage zone.
Ooh. Come on.
And in my experience, there is only one thing. One thing that cures fear. Only one. And that is action.
Come on.
Taking the action that you are afraid to do is the only thing that cures fear.
Sure.
And often at times, when you are brave enough to do it, you find that the thing that you were scared of, it's not that big scary thing at all.
That's right.
The person comes back and says, oh my goodness, thank goodness, I thought it would be more. Or you know what, I think we can actually manage this. Can we pay in 2 equal installments?
Wow. And the way you show up, Hetty, there's such a courage and a confidence about the way you show up. I think it provokes people to want to remunerate you well. And I think I learned so much from just watching the way I interface with your brands on social media. What are some of those small things that you just do as an entrepreneur just to position yourself for that abundant contract, for people to you charge once and they you don't have to have a back and forth, you know. Any little nuggets for our audience?
I think one of the things that has honestly truly served me well in my journey is being consistent, Melody.
All right.
I am consistent long after others have given up.
So good.
I am consistent long after the feelings of excitement have waned.
That's right.
I am consistent long after the feeling of wanting to do it has left the body. And you feel like doing something else.
So good.
Time and time again, I have watched people have shiny object syndrome, chasing the next shiny thing.
Yeah.
And without just being consistent on the mission. Consistent on the mission.
That's right.
And that has served me well because it has given me a track record.
That's right. That's right.
It's given me a track record.
Yeah.
So I often say, just do one thing consistently for 1 year and see what happens.
Wow.
You want to improve your public speaking? Speak in public for 1 year consistently and see what happens. You want to overcome shyness? Stand in front of the camera and record yourself consistently for 1 year and see what happens. Knock on those doors consistently for 1 year and see what happens. There are certain laws that work in your favor when you engage them. These are systems of favor.
Come on.
That get activated when you engage them. It is impossible to not get results. But what do? We give up in month 3. We see something new to chase that thing.
Sure.
And that is why people often lament and say, but this person is not as learned as me, they're not as experienced as me, but they are thriving in my industry.
Right.
I said, well, that's because you're not in the field.
Get in the field.
Get in the field. You're not going to score goals standing on the sideline.
Come on. Come on, Hetty. Hetty came for us today. What are some of the little prayers you pray for your business? I wanna step into the faith side of what you do. When I was talking to you, I said your business is not really faith-facing, but we can tell that there is a way you move that shows us that there's so much integrity around the work you do, and I know faith when I see it. And even when you were mentioning that you grew up in a family where you might not have had much, you didn't have a silver spoon, growing up, and to build the kind of brand that you've been able to build. I know that there's silent prayers you've prayed.
Absolutely.
What does that look like?
My prayer points have changed over the years depending on where I have been in business. My business journey has been the type where I've seen myself at the top, having several teams, employees, a business that's completely nationwide, growing at an exponential rate. And then I've seen my business hit rock bottom. And then my prayer is, Lord, I just need to get through the day.
Sure.
I need to get through the hour. I need to get through this minute. And so often at times I have found that my prayer journey has changed depending on where I am in my business. At this particular season of my life, I am partnering with God to impact lives. I am partnering with God to impact lives.
Right.
I want my business to be the ministry that I'm using to impact lives. When I stand on a stage, when I coach somebody, when I deliver a workshop, I am not just imparting strategy. I am imparting people with the confidence and restoration in themselves to have the belief that they are anointed for the thing that they wish to achieve.
So good. You are imparting people with the confidence.
Absolutely.
That they're anointed.
And the other thing I will say is that my prayer life has very much also transitioned to that of surrender. It has transitioned to that of surrender.
Sure.
You know, having a miracle baby at 14.
Wow.
Watching God restore our home and our business after hitting rock bottom has taught me that His ways are not my ways.
So good.
And that what He has in store for me is far greater than I can ever imagine for myself. And therefore I am surrendered to Him.
That's right.
And so when I say that God is the CEO and founder of my business, that means that my role is the conduit.
Sure.
I am here to serve.
So good.
And so I'm always therefore just in a space of surrender to say, where would you have me serve?
Yeah.
And I promise you, monetization is a byproduct of that.
Oh.
It's a byproduct.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Ooh.
You have a little human.
Yes.
Very new.
Yes. I adore him to bits.
Oh my goodness. A boy.
A boy. He is
my
wonderful.
Goodness.
Look, I am biased.
Of course.
But he is just the cutest little person.
We are anointed to be biased when it comes to our little humans. How are you finding motherhood?
I'm loving it.
Oh,
I am absolutely loving it. You know, oh my goodness, it's a testimony on its own. My husband and I were married for 14 years when we fell pregnant.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So it has been a journey of waiting.
Wow.
It has been a journey of, it's been a long journey.
It's powerful.
When it finally happened for us, especially the fact that it just happened naturally, after going through all kinds of interventions imaginable, I can truly say that I've witnessed a miracle in my life. I've witnessed a miracle in my life, and that is how I know that God exists, because He was so kind as to consider me. You know, and I now understand why it had to happen now. And it's also changed my prayer life, because before I was praying for what I wanted in the moment.
That's right.
I did not know that this is what I needed now.
Oh man.
When I am able to be present.
That's right.
I'm not chasing anything.
That's right.
And so I'm able to embrace the season fully and wholeheartedly. What an incredible blessing it is.
That's right.
And you know, when God's hand is in something, because I remember going into TikTok and, you know, when I found out I was pregnant, I was like, oh, pregnant at 40. And I saw 10 reasons not to have a baby at 40 and all of these different things and all of these warnings.
Wow.
And the fact that it was a healthy pregnancy.
That's right.
Everything went smoothly. He's a healthy baby. I have the energy for him.
Oh, wow.
He has just restored. It's incredible. I am truly, truly happy. It is an incredible blessing in my life.
Incredible.
Yeah.
You have a fresh miracle.
Yes.
From the presence of God. Yeah. How are you finding time to pray? Especially in this new season of your life. You're incredibly busy.
Yeah.
Building an amazing business. How are you finding time to juggle motherhood and just spending time in the presence of the Lord?
You know what I've come to realize, because before I used to make prayer an event, that I must sit down at a particular time and assign X amount of minutes or hours or whatever.
That's right.
I am praying throughout the day.
Hey.
Tell
the mothers.
Yeah, on my way
you
here,
learn.
I was praying for this conversation.
Oh, beautiful.
You know, as I'm playing with him, I am praying over him.
So good.
You know, so it is a prayer for me, is a continuous conversation with God.
So good.
We spend time on our phones talking to our friends. We spend time online engaging, but God is there. The connection is direct. And so that is what I found, is that it is a continuous conversation.
So good.
Yeah.
No, praying as a mother, it grows you and stretches you in ways you never even
Sure.
knew you were capable of stretching.
I'm telling you.
Because you have to find a way to do it while you are hands on.
Absolutely.
Nurturing and discipling a little soul.
And you have just so much to pray for, because
That's right.
now all of a sudden your heart is out of your body.
That's right. Oh, I love the way you say that.
You know?
That's right.
Yeah.
So good. So good. You know, I wanna find out from you. You've been on a Christian journey at what point do you feel like you had a personal encounter that made you decide this is the route that I'm taking for my life?
You know, often at times it takes hitting rock bottom for us to go on our knees. Because often at times when things are going well, we think that it's through our own might and our own doing and our own works. And I'd always had a relationship with God, but I don't think I really leaned into it. And I remember where things really turned for me and went deeper was during COVID. When our retail stores were closed, and I really felt that I was at a crossroads to say, Lord, now what? Right. Our stores are closed. I don't know what the future holds. We are in lockdown. What if this is an opportunity to just do something different?
So good.
Can you lead me in the direction that you want me to go? And one of the questions that rested on my heart was, Hetty, if time and money were not a factor,
that's right,
what would you be doing with your life?
That's deep.
And I sat down and I thought about it, and I thought, okay, if time and money were not a factor, I want to be able to impact people's lives.
That's right.
So that they can be able to grow businesses and grow something for themselves.
Yeah.
That is where Hetty the entrepreneur actually came from.
COVID.
It came during COVID, in a moment that I had with God to say, if time and money were not a factor,
so good,
what would I be doing with my life? And ever since then, God has truly directed my steps.
So good.
Yeah.
What are some of the nuggets you've learned just from your place of prayer with the Lord on how to manage business, how to build your brand, or some advice from the Bible that you stand by?
One of the things that I have come to learn is that there is both merited favor.
Ooh, go there. Go there, Hetty.
Yeah. So a lot of times we talk about unmerited favor. This is favor that God bestows upon us even when we are not even deserving of it. It is completely unmerited.
So good.
But then there is also merited favor. That if you learn the principles of merited favor,
come on,
if you learn the principles of how to be attractive to your destiny helpers,
come on,
how to be attractive to clientele, how to be attractive to opportunities, you can actually grow your business.
So good.
And so that for me, I have found has allowed me to be able to walk in favor. You know, it's something I actually need to take a day out and just teach this thing.
Ma'am, you need to, because you really truly walk in favor.
Yeah.
Your brand is a representation of a person that is favored. We see it with your end year event. I mean, the caliber of people that are in that room year upon year. It is a manifestation of favor.
Yeah. I truly also believe that we are all able to unlock this.
Wow.
I truly believe that we are all able to unlock this. I don't think that this is something that is unique to Hetty or unique to Melody. I think that we can all unlock systems of advantage.
Ma'am, I'm like, ma'am, please don't just Don't just leave it there. Systems of advantage.
Systems of advantage.
Ooh.
Systems of advantage. You know that there are certain patterns and systems that if you utilize them, doors open for you.
Come on.
There are ways to relate to people.
That's right.
God uses human beings to answer your prayers. God uses human beings to give you your next opportunity.
Preach.
God uses human beings to open doors for you. And so you need to be able to know how to relate to those human beings in order for those doors to open. We call them destiny helpers.
That's right.
And so to be able to do that, you need to tap into those systems of advantage.
I feel like if I take it to systems of advantage, we won't be able to close today. You're gonna need to come back here.
We're gonna need to come back. We're gonna need to,
I'm gonna leave.
Let's have a series.
Listen, because I'm like, this thing will take us way. Hetty, you've built a business with your husband.
Yes.
How has that been like?
That has been quite amazing. It's been such a privilege to be able to build legacy together.
So good.
And to do life together, even through business.
So good.
We work extremely well together in business. And I think it's also because we've both got different strengths and we focus on our strengths.
So good.
And we amplify those strengths, and also we respect each other as well.
So important.
And I think the other thing that also makes it work is that we've got shared values.
That's right.
And that is very, very important in any business relationship. And so it's such a blessing. It really, really is. I love it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Any advice to couples that are working together? I actually worked with my husband in my last job. He was my manager. Thank God I still like him.
Yeah.
He was kind to me. So if you're watching this, Tim, you were kind. Yeah. Okay, so thank you. Any advice? Because I know it's not always, you have your challenges. It's not always smooth. So what would be some of the things you've learned on your journey?
I think communication is so important.
So good.
Never leave anything to assumption. Over communicate. And always just come back to the drawing board. Yeah. Sometimes we do miss each other along the way. Come back to the drawing board and remind yourselves, what are we doing?
That's right.
What are we doing it for?
Yeah.
And really always just go back to the center. Yeah.
So good. There was an interview I watched and you mentioned that your husband gave you permission. It's almost like he said you are partners, but you are the front-facing face of the brand.
Yeah.
It takes a man that is really comfortable in his own skin.
Absolutely.
To be able to do that.
Yes.
Tell us what that looks like in your business, and do you sometimes feel the weight of that responsibility just to be the front-facing portion of the brand?
You know, the way my husband leads mentors me.
Ma'am.
It really, really does.
Come on.
Because most people, when they think of leadership, they see themselves being the face.
That's right.
They see themselves being at the forefront. But truly speaking, the greatest leaders are the ones that put themselves last.
So good.
They're the ones that amplify and elevate others. And that is what he has shown me through his leadership. And because of that, he has taught me to do that for others. And so I respect his leadership style so much. I also believe that there is work that God is doing with women in elevating them into spaces.
Take us there.
And this is such a powerful thing because we are seeing women taking up positions of authority.
That's right.
And the beautiful thing that I'm seeing is that a lot of them are anchored with strong men that are holding them high.
So good.
And that are really holding them in the palm.
That's right.
Because let me tell you, after a long day in the boardrooms, serving people, ministering to others and so forth, don't you want somewhere nice and soft and warm to land on at the end of the day?
Come on.
Yeah. And it takes a strong man, a powerful man, a self-assured man, a man that he too is led.
That's right.
To be able to pour and replenish into you.
Oh, man. There's a young girl watching. She knows she's been called to be something great, to do something great in a generation. Could be an entrepreneur. It could be someone in corporate. What advice would you give young ladies on just the qualities to look for, man, in a life partner that is so incredibly important? You mentioned it earlier that it's one of the most important decisions you're going to make in your life after Christ.
Absolutely.
So what advice would you give?
I would say that you definitely want to be with a person that has a sense of purpose. A sense of direction for their own life.
That's right.
Because you really want somebody that's going to lead you with grace, with gentleness, but also with a self-assuredness as well.
Sure.
Because after Christ, really, the person that you are with is the second most important decision you will ever make.
Sure.
They have the ability to help you to tap into the fullness and the greatness of who you can be, or they have the ability to completely break you down.
That's right.
And so it's a decision to not take lightly. Watch how they interact with other people. Watch how he treats his mother.
Man.
Because that speaks into the type of person he's going to be,
that's right.
but also how he's going to treat you in the future as well.
How he's going to treat you in the future.
Yeah.
That's quite deep.
Yeah, because remember, we're choosing partners not for the excitement of today.
That's right.
But for who we are going to grow old with. Yeah.
So deep. We are praying for more global men out there, because when you marry someone that's content just being traditional, that's content in keeping status quo, even when it doesn't serve your purpose, your assignment, your marriage, your vision, it can be deeply frustrating, especially to gifted women.
Yes.
I want you to also even speak into men, who are called to marry women that are gifted. What advice would you give to men who are called to marry gifted women?
I think that if you are a man that is called to marry a gifted woman, it means that you have incredible gifts deposited upon you too.
So good.
Because it can only take a strong man to be able to hold such a woman, to be able to create space and freedom for her to be able to spread her wings, to be able to pour into her and to be able to affirm her. I want to be able to tell such a man that you are the most important player in their lives, and that though they may stand in front of multitudes, you are the person that shines brightest in their life. And to really understand the importance of the role that you play, so that you do not diminish yourself, but together you rise together.
Ma'am. Yeah, we're learning from you today. You spoke a little bit about your mentor. He's an iconic figure. I think, who does not know him? What has been the importance of mentorship on your entrepreneurship journey? And do you also mentor people in your own journey as well?
Absolutely. So I've actually been blessed to have incredible mentors in my journey. I've had Vusita Maguire as a mentor. I've had Robert Kiyosaki as a mentor, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I've had Ian Furr as a mentor, the founder of the Sorbet Group. I have just had really phenomenal mentors. And it is because I've been poured into that I pay it forward by mentoring others as well.
So good.
I am a strong advocate for mentorship.
Yeah.
If you are in business, or even if you're growing in your career, because your career is also your business, I really highly recommend seeking mentors and individuals that can pour into you. I think it's so profoundly important.
Someone said it reduces the amount of time it takes you to step into your success.
Absolutely, and get into your destination. There's certain mistakes you don't need to make.
Someone made them already.
Somebody's made them already. Learn from that.
Sure. Yeah. I love it. Tell us a little bit about the end year event.
Yes.
How did you conceptualize that idea?
Yeah.
And what do people expect to get at the end year event? I'm
Yeah.
sure many people have interfaced with that event online.
Yes.
Maybe there's someone that's watching.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that vision.
You know, it came to me, it was actually in 2022. We had done a small little meetup at the end of the year for our community. And this is why it's so important to listen to your audience, because I just heard them whispering and talking among themselves like, oh, this is our year-end event. This is so amazing.
That's amazing.
And I was like, actually, entrepreneurs don't have a year-end event.
This is how it was birthed.
That is how it was birthed.
That's amazing.
And that is where most of our ideas come from. It actually comes from your community. They tell you what they want and you just serve them.
Wow.
You know, and it's just grown in leaps and bounds.
Yeah.
It attracts entrepreneurs from across the country and even neighboring countries as well. And it's just such a beautiful way for us to end the year as entrepreneurs. It was also a faith exercise. I didn't have the resources, the funds, but sponsors came.
Wow.
People volunteered their time, their effort, their resources.
And how old is it now?
It's been 3 consecutive years, so this year's the 4th year.
Incredible.
Yeah. And it's incredible, really.
Sure.
And it's bigger than myself.
Oh.
It really, really is. And I'm so grateful for the platform. It's opened many doors for us as well. And it just allows us to impact further. Entrepreneurs deserve to be celebrated.
That's right.
They deserve to be in spaces where they can commune with each other.
That's right.
And drink from each other's well and learn from each other. They deserve to be in spaces where they get to meet funders.
So good.
And investors and collaborators and partners. And that's really what the platform is able to do for them.
I love that so much. I love that so much. You know, I'm gonna take a step backwards as we're closing. What would you say to somebody that is under mentorship? How do you maximize the time and attention, the gift of attention that people give you, nurturing you? What does that look like in your relationships with your mentors? Because I feel like there are people that have caught the revelation of the power of mentors, but maybe they just need a few nuggets there.
Yeah.
How do you steward that relationship?
I think, first of all, the stewarding of the relationship lies on the mentee.
All right.
Not on the mentor.
All right.
I think it is also important to understand what a mentor-mentee relationship is and what it is not. A mentor does not execute for you.
All right.
A mentor does not micromanage you. A mentor does not even have to hold your hand. What a mentor is that they provide the roadmap. They say, oh, you want to go from Johannesburg to Durban. This is the fastest route to get there.
So good.
These are the strategies and tactics that I recommend for you to take. But it is your responsibility to go and self-execute. You want to respect the time of your mentor. Before I meet with my mentor, I already know my talking points.
So good.
I already know the things that I want to unpack with them so that I'm using the time valuably.
Sure.
You want to ensure that you become an asset to your mentor so that though it's not their responsibility, should they advocate for you in rooms that you are not in, they do so with a level of confidence because you have earned their respect. So the mentor-mentee relationship is sacred. You really want to be able to honor your mentors and to make sure that the time that they invest and pour into you does not go to waste.
Whew. Systems of favor. You're coming back.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there is a conversation that was not had here that needs to happen. And we're also even going to lean more into how you have learned how to navigate corridors of power, and how you got that in prayer, in your relationship with the Lord, how that allows you to show up in the rooms that you show up in with so much integrity.
Absolutely.
Your brand carries so much integrity. Like something really fascinating happened as we were talking. You said nothing that provoked me emotionally, but I could sense just a weight of anointing in the work that you do.
Yeah.
The essence of your spirit carries so much. I can tell you're doing what you're doing, not by yourself, but through God.
100%.
And listen, like I know in the comment section, people that watch will vouch for me, that you can tell that there is a place you dig to give what you give.
Absolutely.
And what an honor it has been to sit with you.
Thank you.
And I am going to, the amount of coffees that are required for us to have you here on the gray seat, we're gonna buy them.
Awesome.
And I'm excited because I know for a fact that this is the beginning of many beautiful things.
Yes.
That I'm seeing happening.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for your yes.
Thank you.
Like I say, thank you so much for your encouragement. You don't know what it means to young women like us that are building things.
Yes.
We had an interesting conversation in the DMs, and she just affirmed me in a way. When your voice matters, use it.
Yes. Absolutely.
When your voice matters, use
Absolutely.
it. And I'm so grateful for you.
Thank you.
And thank you for your yes for today. You're even coughing a little bit, so
I've got a cold.
Oh my goodness!
But this has been so rejuvenating.
Wow.
I didn't even feel the cold. It's been such
that.
a beautiful conversation.
I'm grateful to
You
hear that.
are so blessed and anointed in what you do.
I'm
I
encouraged.
really hope you know that. I really hope that you are poured into in the same manner that you pour into others. I really hope that this expands beyond what you even imagine for yourself, beyond what the eyes can see. I really hope that this is something that is going to touch people on a global level.
Sure.
I think that what you are doing is so deeply anointed and rooted that it is absolutely incredible. And may generations and generations after you speak of the good work you're doing.
Don't make me cry.
Really, really and truly. I love
Wow. Yeah, this is the part I will record and I will download in my phone because your words are full of so much life.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for this. Thank you for coming today. I truly appreciate you.
Thank you.
And that was it for today. Family, in the comment section, show our guests some love. Her socials are going to be in the description box below. If you have been feeling like you are facing a boulder, especially when it comes to things like monetizing as an entrepreneur, just learning your value and how to articulate it to your market, please go and follow this woman. She is iconic. I say it with my chest, and I know that you're going to learn so much from her. We're going to put all of her socials, Instagram, YouTube, every place where you can find her. Grow with her, allow her to virtually mentor you, because I know that she's got so many nuggets to share with you, and she's coming back. We have to figure out a way to get her back. And that's it for today. God bless you so much, everybody. See you in the next one.